We live? All right. Today we are building the Lego chess set for ages 9 and up, and I am way up. So hopefully we can bang this one out for you guys. Will Dinellen seems to be wanting to come in, so let's see what's going on. How we doing, guys? Yes, I'm sorry. We were one minute late. We realized right before that one of the cameras was a little wonky. No, sit on this side, Willie. Will Dinellen's here. He's excited to join.
Hey, guys.
How's everyone living?
I'm hanging out. I got a meat stick from Chomps.
Cool.
This live stream is brought to you by Chomps.
It's not, but hopefully it is one day. Good evening, Dial Tone. Everyone keeps saying late. We started at 4:01. I apologize. This should probably take us no longer than 3 hours, maybe 2 hours. Who knows? Who knows? Time flies when you're having fun.
I can't wait to play it.
You can't wait to play it. Do you know how to play chess, Will?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, of course.
I know how to do all the different moves.
All the different moves. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. How's everyone feeling? Someone says, boo, where's JT?
JT's coming.
JT is
He
coming.
went to get his gun from the car.
Oh. All right. Lucas, will you read any questions or anything that comes in? Of course.
Are we femboys?
I don't know. That's a good question. And I ask myself it a lot. I would say we probably lean more towards femme than not, but I wouldn't say that we're full-blown femboys. What do you think?
I don't know what that means, really.
Someone goes, nice Slim Jim. Someone doesn't want to see their grandchildren graduate.
Would Slim Jims kill you?
I think so, but that also is
This isn't Slim Jim.
not
It's a different
Slim
brand.
Jim. So, who's to say?
Wait,
Who's
why
to
would a
say?
Slim Jim kill you? I thought this was like decently okay for me.
I think that one is. I don't think they are typically.
It says 0 sugar, 100 calories, 10 grams of protein.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like a recipe for good health.
They asked if Rusty can get a perm.
Ooh, I've thought about it. I've definitely thought about it. I don't know if I could pull it off, to be honest. I also feel like perms are for guys that don't already have like natural, like my hair is already like kind of curly, so I feel like it might just go haywire if I did.
John Pork.
John Pronk's here. John Pronk. John Pronk is one of my favorite viewers. But I love all you.
Look at that. That's a goated comment. You guys are both looking slim and athletic.
Let's go. Let's go. You have no idea how much I needed that this afternoon. I got hit with just a wave of sadness earlier. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it because of all the wrong things you've done?
I don't think that helped, but I don't know if it was the cause.
Yeah, I've been kind of down today too.
I know. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Do you think there's something in the air?
I'm still pretty jet lagged, I think.
Where were you again?
Boston.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know.
I feel like when one of us gets sad, the other one is also sad before us even talking about it.
I'm fine. I'm just I think that getting dark early is never good for my mental health.
Yeah, it's weird because it like I feel like it's so much better here than back on the East Coast. The East Coast used to fuck me up when it got dark at like 4:30.
Yeah. Well, it does that. Yeah, it's a little later here. I guess you're right. I'm glad I got rid of the stash too.
Should I get rid of mine? I've been thinking. I almost shaved mine yesterday, but I'm a little on the fence.
No, I did not get 18 under. The stream cut off because I started playing copyrighted music. Which I did very, like, you could go on the stream and there's a moment where I say, fuck it, I'm playing copyrighted music.
They like weren't gonna flag it, but then they heard you say that. They're
Yeah.
like, all right.
Michael wants to know, Rusty, when's the next How Cool with Liam dropping?
The next How Cool with Liam is next Tuesday. Which if you watched like their pod when I did like the final thing, it was just like so awkward.
I thought it was so funny. I won't lie.
Was
Was that you, Lucas, the prank guy?
That was
no, that was Caleb.
Got it.
But that was truly like those are two of my like best buddies, and I was like nervous because I was like, I just don't think that either. It was so bad, which of course was on purpose, but it was so bad that it did get a laugh out of both of them. But yeah, just painfully awkward.
Shout out John Pork.
Shout out John Pork is right. What a great name. Will discovered this like AI feature.
Oh, yeah. AI's been awesome today.
AI has been on fire lately, and it like you can in your DMs like have the Meta AI like make a picture of you doing anything you want, and I've been going crazy with it. I wish it would let you do it with like your friends though.
It only lets you do your own face.
I know.
Think it's like a legal thing.
Well, I think it's because everyone would just start creating naughty stuff.
Ooh. I hadn't even thought of that.
You have a message from Michael. It's up on the screen.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Michael. It'll be funnier once you know the backstory, but I haven't even watched like the actual pod because I feel like it's gonna make me sad.
Oh, look. They want us to do a real life golf video. Weren't we just talking about that?
Dude, we were just saying that we should do that. Will and I do play golf together every once in a while and always have a blast, but we've never
filmed it. Yeah.
They want you guys to know that it's Joan Pork now and no longer John Pork.
Oh, okay, cool.
Joan Pork transitioned.
Where did I fuck up? How do I always fuck up this early? Oh, I didn't.
Who's Dan Henschel?
The way you said that was like is that a guy we're supposed to know?
I think so. Someone said we should get him on 60 for 60.
Dan Henschel.
Ooh, I love the username Crosby Lemieux 6687. I got 87. We got our jerseys for softball last night. I'm number 87.
It feels, and correct me if I'm wrong, Will, it feels a little late in the season to just now be getting your jerseys. Isn't it like almost playoffs?
Agreed, yeah. I don't know.
So you guys had a big win last night.
Big win last night. It was viral.
It was a revenge game.
Yeah, actually, Will and Liam versus Rusty and Willie D. No, it would have to be the opposite because I don't think either of them play golf, but that would be maybe kind of funny.
Wait, what was it?
Like you and Liam against me and Will, or vice versa.
Who are you in? Why would it be uneven? Lauren, come sit down.
It would be uneven if it was Will and Liam against Rusty and me.
Yeah. Oh, the baby asking for whipped cream and then pointing at the dog and also I just Google it.
Do you want? I can try to Google it.
It's like it will come up if you Google like baby.
Before the timestamp that you want?
No, I don't know.
What do you mean? He doesn't. It's not in the episode.
No, I know.
Did you get Family Guide again?
We've been family guying Lauren a lot, which is bad for her.
Okay, yeah. It's if you just Google baby whipped cream dog, it's the first thing that comes up.
Bye, Lauren. What else are they chatting about, Lucas?
Said YouTube golf is huge, boys.
That would be fun. We should get into that.
What about ghost hunting?
Yeah, what do you guys think about Will and I going back to ghost hunting? So we're thinking about doing that.
Yeah, everything's shit's hitting the fan over at Friday Beers HQ.
What'd you say about Lucas? Bad one?
No, I accidentally switched to my camera angle, but got nervous.
You guys should replace Lauren and Emily with Chat GPT.
I was thinking about coming up with a software that's called Chat GPT, And it's when Chet's not around, you could have, it would be like he was.
Chet, are we cooked?
What's the AI you've been working with?
The Meta AI in the Instagram DMs. You can just say like, make a photo of me. Like, I'll send one to you right now, Lucas. Or I guess there's no way to show them, right?
It's basically like you can, like, Will about himself can be like,
Luke.
can be like, I sent Will one earlier that was like, make me eating a giant lollipop on a skateboard, and it can make that happen. This has got to be awesome to listen to.
Almost Friday. .shop. Hop over there.
I play a great autistic Boyd. I just saw Lucas's last DM to me, and it was mean.
What was it?
What did he say?
You play a great autistic boy.
You do play a great autistic boy.
don't know.
I don't even know if that's mean. I think it's just a testament to your great acting.
Chet, is this real? Hi, Libby Trimble. That's a fun name, huh?
Libby Trimble. It sounds
Yeah.
like a girl you went to high school with.
Libby Trimble.
Like when you're home for Thanksgiving, you'd be like,
oh yeah,
all right, Mom, I'm going to the Trimbles.
I'll send one in the group chat. That's right. There's a big the Trimble. Will, we know you don't use your DM. I feel like I do. I don't know. I DM. There's too many categories.
All right, we are done with bag 1.
Rusty, what are you making?
I'm making the Lego chess set, and Will and I are going to play with it after, if we have enough time. But I don't think we do.
Eat one of those Legos.
What do you say?
They want you to eat a Lego.
Ooh.
How about that?
I used to eat quarters when I was a kid.
How'd
I feel like that's probably pretty believable.
Oh man, that's a silly one.
What?
I'm gonna send it to Lucas and then
Going, oh man, that's a silly one.
I got excited.
Will, does Rusty use a toe knife like Frank Reynolds?
Yes.
Ugh. What is a toe knife?
Whoa, what the heck? This is crazy.
Will,
I'm gonna try to show the camera. You see it?
Oh yeah, it can like be anything you want.
It's Will holding a giant armadillo. How'd you do that?
You ask Meta to do it. It's awesome. My dad, I guess like saw one of these streams or something and was like, yeah, I tuned in for a second. I don't really get it. I was like, I don't, yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
You're in the majority.
My dad saw me hit a shot into the water. He was pissed.
He was pissed at you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow.
Will, can you check out this message?
Did I throw the wheel in big games? No. But Dan Powers did throw the second to last game so that we would come down to the last.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Why?
I told him to. So I guess I orchestrated it being through. Well, because if he lost that, then it meant it was going to come down to hockey between Dan and Chris for the championship, which felt like a good ending for the YouTube video. So
why are you admitting this?
Who the fuck cares?
What else are they saying? Well,
So why is Willie not helping?
They want you to suck on the Legos.
No. If someone donates $100, will suck on the Legos.
I'll suck on a Lego. I like the group chat. It's so active. The moderators of this YouTube page made an Instagram DM group, and it's incredibly active. So I can't keep up.
Oh yeah. Wait, tell them about that.
I mean, that's it. Didn't I just say it?
It's the whole story.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow from 3 to 7 Pacific. I will not be doing a marathon stream. We will be reframing these streams so that instead of ending up going till 7 a.m., which I don't really ever want to do again.
Can you tell us about that? Like, well, who came in?
Andrew Nelson showed up for work at 7 a.m. I had lost track of time a little bit, and I looked him in the eyes, and he looked like, it was like that look of like your mom caught you doing something really bad. Like he was like worried about me. And
Yeah, I would be.
He's like, your eyes look insane. So then I Ubered home.
For the record, it was 7 a.m.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't bike. Like, I'm delirious. And but yeah, anyway, I'll be going from 3 to 7, and if I don't get it, then I will have to eat the world's hottest chip. So that's sort of, so we're gonna.
He's like making it worse, but
we're gonna
also better.
impose punishments if I don't complete within the time, and then obviously if I don't finish it, I'll try again the next week too.
So William, you were a poli-sci major,
Yeah.
and did you think that your degree would have ended up eating the world's hottest chip over Wii Golf?
Well, I'm not gonna have to eat the chip because I'm gonna get 18 under.
Right.
But no, I don't. I think I wasted all of my parents' money. So,
Good.
and some of my own too.
Right.
I'm like paying student loans from paychecks from a job that it could not be less related to what I did.
Well, you never would have met. What's the other guy's name?
Will. Yeah, that's true. I never would have gotten here without going to college, I guess. Draft dodging, yeah. Love it. Do it.
Yo, they want
$5 from Tim Tivenar. Thank you.
They want Crosby to be a mod.
Down.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I vote yes.
Okay, Crosby.
I like that I think there should be as many mods as possible. I think they should all be mods.
Everyone's a mod.
You know they have a moderator chat, right? And Willie's in it.
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. I think there
And
should
Lucas's
be.
brother is in it somehow.
I think anyone who watches the stream more than once should be a mod, and then there should be like super mods that moderate the mods
Okay, yeah. What about super mods
to moderate
Who
the
can
super
kill
mods.
people?
Yes, it's kind of like how you can reach a certain level of Scientology where you're technically allowed to kill people.
No.
Yes,
Huh?
not like the government doesn't believe in it, but like this church is like, yeah, you're good. That crazy. Like if Tom Cruise wanted to, he could kill you.
Wait, why?
They just said so. They said it's A-okay.
Damn.
Have you ever thought about joining a cult, Will?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I decided I don't want to.
Cool.
Have you ever seen documentary now?
No.
It's like a TV show on, I think it's on Netflix. It was like on IFC. But there's a really funny episode about a cult in there. And they all have these, I don't know. I guess I don't want to spoil it. But it's really funny.
I'm so confused how I already fucked up. How do I keep fucking this up? At some...
I'm high and I'm feeling anxious.
Okay, at some point I fucked up already somehow.
You guys coming to trivia tonight?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going.
No, I'm not.
Cool.
But I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Willie, what's been on your mind lately?
I don't know. I think it was really fun being back in the Northeast, and now I think I'm just having a little like
Come down?
come down. Yeah, I saw a lot of some of my really good friends over the weekend and had a lot of fun. And now it's back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. And yeah, I don't know. I have a date tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
That will be fun.
But
How do you...
after the live stream where if I don't finish, I'm gonna have to eat the world's hottest chip at 7, and then my date is at 7:45. So I'm worried about the effects of the hottest chip impacting my performance.
That will be kind of...
like in the date setting, first of all. Conversation.
No one was thinking that until you said the thought of like her knowing that you clearly ate something very, very hot
Yeah.
before the date, but not knowing why. is
I gotta.
very
I
funny.
mean, I have to. If it's obvious, I'm gonna have to just tell him.
Tell him.
Tell her.
Little Oedipus slip there.
Freudian slip.
I don't even know what you said Oedipus slip to me one time, and I thought it was thought it was really cool.
Was it something about fucking your mom?
I said like sister or something, like not even really in that context, and you were like, ooh, a little Oedipus slip there. Wait, so was Oedipus? Did Oedipus have the same beliefs that Freud did, but about his sister?
No, Oedipus is like a mythological character that banged his mom
Oh,
and killed his dad.
so I was thinking about this the other day.
David Koresh is coming on the stream next week, I think. Hot chip will make you horny, Will. Hot chip make Willie soft.
Did
Garden song.
was Freud?
no.
Was Freud? Did people think he was crazy when he said that the first time, or was everyone like on board with it?
I know. I mean, I think he's pretty I don't know.
Because that seems like an insane thing to say. No?
Wait, Freud didn't say you want to fuck your mom.
Yes, he did.
I think Freud.
Freud was like, everyone wants to have sex with their mom.
Maybe.
No, he said everyone wants to have sex with your mom.
No. Ty, who asked my favorite Phoebe Bridgers song? Probably Steamroller, but she took it off Spotify.
Why'd she do that?
I think because Ryan Adams produced it and he like abused her. And so she didn't want him to be getting any money off of it.
Isn't that the song? Isn't that the one about, didn't she also sing, what's the song about him that's like,
Well, Motion Sickness. Is
Motion
about him,
Sickness.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Steamroller is kind of a deep cut. Other than that, I would say Chinese Satellite.
That doesn't sound like a real song.
It's so good.
What is it about?
It's about not believing in God.
Would you ever go to space?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever go?
Probably not, no.
I feel like by the time we're older, it'll be accessible enough that we can.
I would love that.
I mean,
I
what's up there though?
I would probably go. I think there are probably sorts of things you can look at. I mean, I think if you were up there and looked at Earth, I think you would never, ever, ever be the same person.
Everyone that's come back said they come back with like a new sense of like, why do we have borders? Why is anyone fighting over anything?
Yes.
But what's up there?
Rusty, Wii Sports is like watching paint dry. Also, Rusty, watch this Lego joint.
Yeah. I had someone point out to me the other day that like most of like my beliefs, like if you created like a Venn diagram,
Yeah.
like almost all of them contradict each other.
That's funny. Like you like birds, but you hate pecking.
Exactly. Almost exactly that. I think that's what brought it up. That is funny to be like, hey, Will, your idea is boring.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Also, come watch me build Legos. Come sit with me while I watch.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it would be so good for my anxiety to go to space.
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like that would probably heighten it, no?
No, but the moment you saw Earth like that, once you made it back, I'd be like, I don't fucking care anymore. Why do I worry about these things?
Yeah. I heard an astronaut say he got up there and he took a moment to himself before he looked at Earth for the first time
Yeah.
and like kind of sat in that moment and was like, this is going to be a big, part of my life. This
Yeah.
is going to be the most surreal thing I've ever done. And he said he looked out and he went like, isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird. Maybe he hyped it up too much.
I think maybe that's why I think space is boring. Like, I think space is cool. I just think if I was up there, there's nothing I could contribute that would be like, that would do anything. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think you're going to space to contribute per se.
Then why the hell am I up there?
I don't know. Check it out.
I'm going to leave my mark on it.
That's true. Someone said, yo ass never getting rich. Spotify Wrapped tomorrow.
That's true.
I'm nervous. Y'all ever look into the mystery of the sweet potato in Polynesia?
No, tell us more.
Yeah,
They said it's mad brazy. Ask Lauren or ChatGPT about it.
Ask Lauren.
I guess. Should I look into it?
Yes.
I guess we have to play Skyrim.
Sweet potato mystery. in Polynesia. Willie, do you care to check any of these out?
Oh, what? This sweet potato.
Yeah, lay it on me. Seed dispersal.
Yeah, I don't know what
They think birds maybe flew across the Pacific because apparently there's they're like the same as ones in South America, and they can't figure out how they got there. Huh.
Huh.
All right.
Jobin keeps getting some shout outs.
Who's Jobin?
That's my brother's IG handle, and he's in this moderator chat with all of them.
God, that's awesome.
Willie D wants to go into space to bust a load and let it just orbit Earth for the rest of time. Thank you, Iranam.
Ugh. How did he know that about you?
I don't know. He's good.
I don't know. He's good.
Willie D, how was that beef jerky you got sitting by your legs? I don't think. What?
They have chomps.
Oh, yeah. It was really good. Elite reference.
Secret government cheese turtle. What are secret government cheese turtles? Tunnels.
There are government tunnels. When I worked in the Capitol, I would use them. It was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, like all the buildings in like all the like Senate and House buildings and the Capitol and everything are all connected by underground tunnels.
Oh, that's awesome.
And there's like little cart things you can ride down there.
Did you hear that? Is that real?
Yeah.
Did you hear that guy?
I mean, it's not like a secret. Like you can Google it.
Yeah. Did you hear that guy say that there's like a highway for celebrities in LA that's underground, and there's like a Starbucks down there, and he worked at it, and he was like, do you ever wonder why you never see like celebrities like in traffic?
Yeah.
Because like they have,
I think that's made up.
it's got to be, right?
Yeah.
But how cool would it be if you got famous enough and they were like, by the way, you and R. Kelly.
You can come. How many more 60 for 60s before I'm in those tunnels? That's my question.
It's hard to say,
Probably
but
one or two, right?
one or two. What else are they saying?
Oh my God.
What?
Disneyland and Disney World. Land has LA in it and World has ORL in it.
Surely that's a coincidence, right?
I don't know. I just saw it on Instagram.
All right.
Stream
Spice-
is delayed.
Stream is delayed.
It's always delayed a little bit.
No, I never figured out the H3 thing.
Yeah, wait. So explain to me what that was.
Not true. I saw Tim Duncan on the way to work last week. All right. Glad we disproved that.
Wait. Are we ruling out that maybe Tim Duncan is too cool for that? Or like too down to earth? Also, wait, Willie, tell me
Yeah.
about what were you just talking about?
Oh, I was saying
What was the
the H3 thing?
yeah.
Were you not there for this?
I mean, you told me about it, but I kind of like wasn't
It was
listening.
like H3 was live in Vegas during my stream, and someone was coming up. Like, you couldn't see him, but you could hear him, and they were saying like, "I'm Willie D. Do you want to come on 60 for 60? It's my podcast." And Ethan Klein was like, "No."
Do we? Which is funny because it's not your podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a podcast, really.
Do we think that, because there are a couple options? Do we think that he looked a lot like you, or do you think he was just a huge fan of 60 for 60?
I think he was a detard, and he just got overzealous. They're saying the chat seems more behind than ever.
Oh no.
What do I do? I can ask Nelson. Let me ask Nelson. See if he's done.
I mean, it's probably not the end of the world. Someone said that they said they were Willie D. I never saw that part, so maybe not that part.
Oh, like there's a chance someone else was just fucking with you?
No. I saw them say like want to come on 60 for 60, but I don't. They might not have said I'm Willie D verbatim. They also may have another pod called 60 for 60. I guess that's true.
And it's also hosted by a guy named Willie D.
Well, they might not have said Willie D. Is what we're saying.
Oh,
I never saw a clip of them saying Willie D, but other people said that they did.
interesting.
I'm golfing tomorrow. Yeah,
You're golfing tomorrow?
we golfing.
Oh.
Sebastian is the biggest detard. I know. I love you, Seabass.
Detard is always treading in some murky waters.
Yeah, I've been a little reluctant to say it outside. I've been saying it on the streams, I guess, has kind of been the hard launch. Soft launch, maybe.
Can you explain it for the people at home?
What'd you say?
Can you explain like what it is?
A detard is just someone who gets it. They get rice pilaf too. They understand what I'm about. They understand the Willie D community. Those are the Willie detards. It's about as simple as that. Hold the phone. Nice.
Hold the phones in here. That's big.
I'll probably need you to actually log in.
What else are they saying, Willie?
I can't see the chat anymore.
Oh, cool. Cool. But it will be back shortly. They're just messing with it.
Gus Callis followed me on Instagram. I think I should block him.
Who's Gus Callis?
He's a guy who started Wangus Rode Me Till I Bled.
Honestly, I think we gave the guy a bad rap.
Not giving up, Richie.
I think he kind of rules.
Oh, he DM'd me. Why did you block me on YouTube?
On YouTube?
Bro knows exactly what he did. He's a terrorist.
There's something very admirable about doing what he did and then asking what you did wrong.
True.
What?
Julia.
Oh, do you think Mount Joy will be in your top 5, Willie?
Probably not. Don't tell them I said that. They were for like years and years.
I think they were in mine last year.
They just haven't put out a recent enough.
So you're a recency guy.
I tend to listen to stuff that's coming out. Bro's on hold. Bro's trying to get everyone to watch Hold the Phone. Andrew Nelson, Google. You can look him up on Instagram. He's the one fucking with everything right now. That's why we can't read the chat.
But we'll be back in a moment once
His name's
Andrew's
Andrew
done
Nelson.
fucking around.
Let me figure out what.
The chat.
I think it's at Andrew Nelson.
Everyone go DM Andrew Nelson. Oh my god, did you see what happened on their show? That guy's penis.
Oh yeah, someone hung brain on Andrew's show. Bro has absolutely no control over his own show.
There was
Yeah,
it was truly one of
foul wiener.
I've never seen anything like it. It was bad.
It was awesome. Got 1 million likes.
It was awesome. All right, we need to just get this chat back.
Here, you want to look at it for a second?
And see if one's quicker than the other.
Willie, Ben wants to know: will Noah Khan be on your
Maybe, probably not. I think.
who is? Because it feels like everyone that I think you listen to, you do not.
I think. I mean, I can't.
I know. I am worried that Zach Bryan's going to be on his.
I'm worried Zach Bryan will be on there. I think Modern Baseball will be on there. I think Pine Grove may be on there. Taylor Swift will almost certainly be on there.
I always forget that you're like a massive Swiftie.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of her lately, actually. A lot of folklore these days. And then I think I think maybe there's a chance Ethel Cain is on there only because I think American Teenager
Who's Ethel
is going to be
Cain?
my number one.
I know the name, but what is she saying?
I only know one of her songs, but I think might be my number one song. It's like,
Oh, I was thinking of Elle King, who's Rob Schneider's daughter.
oh yeah, not her. Oh, Turnpike might be on there actually. I did listen to a lot of Turnpike. Ethel Cain's like, say what you want, but say it like you mean it with your fist for once. A long cold war with your kids at Dessner drums. Yeah, I think Aaron Dessner did the drums on TTPD. Didn't he work on the new album?
How are you reading the chat? Oh, I see. Swift wouldn't be afraid to eat one of those Legos. That's true.
Dylan Gossett,
I love Dylan.
maybe.
Dylan Gossett's a detard.
Yeah, I was with him in New York a couple weeks ago. Man,
What'd you do in New York
partied.
with him?
Yeah,
Is he party?
we were drinking beers at a bar.
Nice.
He had a show too, and then we met up after. All right, what are perverts? Okay, now what is perverts?
What are perverts?
What are perverts?
Okay, the pawns are done. That was kind of boring.
Enjoy mowing your lawn. He did work on TTPD. Oh no, now I can't see anything.
Thanks.
Okay, delay should be done.
You got rid of it?
Should
No,
be.
it's just. I think it's just the typical delay that streams usually have.
Okay.
There's nothing to be done.
What are they
Should make
chatting
edible
about?
Father John Misty. I like him. I've listened. I don't really only know.
Wait, someone just said
about
all
Baby.
Legos are edible. Is that true?
Yeah.
All of them?
Try it.
I wonder if that's. I mean, that can't be true, right?
Who is Bat Nut?
I don't know. We saw this at
We saw that with Lauren this afternoon, right?
Thanks, Flappy.
Flappy.
I can't really read it. I think it's the one you're hovering over. Oh,
Oh, sorry, I
Flappies.
didn't realize my mouse is there.
Bat Nut.
Wait, did someone comment that? Because we were seeing Bat Nut
Yeah, there's
earlier.
a bunch of Bat Nut comments now.
What does that mean? Because Lauren said she got that as well. No,
Yeah, people were replying to our story saying it.
Bat Nut. What does that
No,
mean?
it's more delayed than usual. Might be the chat screen. I don't know. I didn't live in a mod. No, I lived in Iggy and Ruby. Rusty, do you fuck with brand new?
I've never heard brand new, but
Eat it. Oh, sorry. Get Bat Nut on.
I don't know who Bat Nut is, but I want to find out now. Badly.
Hello, Grusty and Grill. What is your most traumatic memory?
Oh, I was blind for an afternoon.
Really?
Yeah. Would you like to hear about that?
Yes.
When I was a kid, we were on the trampoline and I was expecting the landing to be. We used to have this like little tykes table that we would like use to brace our fall.
Yeah.
So I would jump off the trampoline and I would expect the little tykes table to be there. And one of our neighbors moved it without me noticing, not maliciously. It was just he happened to move it, and and when I was in midair, I looked down, it wasn't there, and I hit my head. And my mom said when she was over me, I was saying like, "Mom, I'm blind. Like I can't see."
Oh my God. How old were you?
Like 5 or 6, maybe.
Jeez.
And so the ambulance came. My mom was like, "I'm gonna have to raise like a blind child." And we got to the hospital. I was blind, and then by the time the doctor got there, I was like jumping on the bed and apparently not blind anymore.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, I was blind for an afternoon.
That sounds awesome.
My sister always says an afternoon is a stretch, but I think a couple hours warrants an afternoon. No?
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, my afternoons are pretty short, I feel like, because I feel like my morning goes till like 1.
Same.
Oh, Chester called me. I'm gonna call him back. Sorry, I feel like I was listening and then I got distracted right at the end because I was getting.
Tell him to come in here and build Legos.
Yeah, I'm gonna. One sec. Oh, I hung up immediately. Yo,
where you at, Playboy?
I'm live on YouTube.
You're live on YouTube right now? Where?
Yeah, don't say like any like the usual stuff you say.
Chester, come build Legos.
We're in the studio. What's up?
I honestly, I was bored.
Come
Hang out.
come hang out and build Legos.
All right, yeah, I guess with that answer, I guess I have to now.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, I got something.
All right, I'm coming.
See you soon. I was just bored.
I don't know, man. I was just bored.
I think he recently got cracked down on about leaving before 6, and so lately, like everyone has been leaving, and he's just like walking around.
Yeah, I feel like the 6 p.m. cutoff hit Chester the hardest.
He just tried to get in through that one door, but that door's locked. They are.
Chester, take a seat next to Will. We've got a microphone for you.
The chat wants you to come jork it with them.
Nice.
Was I on speaker? Yeah, everyone heard it. Yeah, I gotta go pee. You gotta take my seat.
Yaya Torre or Yaya I gotta go pee?
Yeah, Torre.
So you're bored, man? What's up?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
Tell us about your day. How's it been going?
It's good, man. Good, brother. How you?
Good, man. I watched you play a little ping pong earlier. You seem to
Kinda
be
nice with it, aren't I?
You are kind of nice with it. Were you always a paddle sports kid?
Yeah. I know my way around a racket sport. I know my way around a racket.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't entirely know why.
I don't really want to talk about why I know racket sports well.
Really? Something bad happened?
Yeah, something pretty bad, brother. Can't really get into it right now, brother.
How what's new in Chester's land? When Chester was in Egypt's land, let my people go. When we were kids,
Jerusalem the golden. Na, 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 na.
did you watch American Idol as a kid?
American High?
American Idol.
No.
When we were kids, we were watching it, and someone sang that song, and all the judges booed him, or like started laughing at him. And my sister started crying and said, "We don't watch American Idol anymore," because she felt so bad for him. She shut down like a family tradition in one night.
There you go. That's what sisters do. They ruin family traditions.
They do.
They want you to eat a Lego, Chester.
No, they've been really saying that lately. But what I've noticed about this chat,
I'm in the chat right now. I'm watching.
You're the one who sent eat a Lego.
what I've noticed about
I'm Adam Bradbury.
Who's that? Oh, nice.
That's my YouTube username.
I've noticed with this chat is like one person will say something and then they latch on to it, and that's their thing.
Wait, what
streaming service
streaming
is this?
service?
This is like a third party thing that will like that will put it on YouTube. I don't know why we do it this way. That's just how we do it.
It's got some
But
neat
it's fun.
features.
It's got some neat features.
Mhm.
What kind?
You see that little Q&A thing in the bottom left corner?
Oh, yeah.
You can do that. You can do this.
Whoa.
Well, come on
Okay.
now.
Sorry about that.
Slow down.
I'll slow it down.
I'm a slow learner. Slow down.
Chester, how's your day been going? What's new?
Not much. It's been pretty slow, but
Will and I were saying that it feels very sad today for some reason. Have you felt that at all?
I think Mondays and Tuesdays are just like generally sad because Tyler's in the office. Those are the days he works and comes in.
I know. It's like, what is he doing? What you got any sketch hints you can tell the people about? Anything cool?
Liam and I were working on one today. From the mind of Liam Cullen with a couple assists from Chester Collins.
Yeah, you throw him some lobs, he slams them down.
Yeah, maybe it's the other way around. He lobs me up and I slam dunk. I don't know. A little give and take, but yeah, this one's related to when you're in the bathroom and someone's in there and they don't know what to say. Usually you say someone's in here, and that's the premise. It takes a bunch of crazy twists and turns, and
That's just what you
some
do, man.
Falbonian twists.
When
Yeah.
I was in high school, I made eye contact with this kid through the bathroom stall while he was pooping, and we weren't really buddies. And this was like freshman year, maybe. And like really, if there ever was a shot that we were gonna be buddies, like anytime we saw each other, it was like very cordial, like no like playing around, because it was just like let's both get out of this conversation as quickly as possible.
All right. And so did that dynamic change once you guys shared that moment through the stall?
No, like that. I'm missing a piece. No, that was like what caused it. We never could be buddies because I saw him poop. So that was fun for me.
Yeah, that's rough. Because who knows? Like all the potential for your friendship just went out the window.
Out the window.
Yeah.
You've never seen a man like more vulnerable than like when you catch him pooping. It's like we all do it, but like doing it at school was kind of weird. And like the fact that I saw it and we didn't really know each other threw him for a loop. It was just a whole thing.
Yeah. But you need a aerial camera here.
This one, yeah.
Fuck. Hey, Rusty.
Yeah.
When did you get back from Colorado?
I don't know.
Can you find out ASAP? We're supposed to record on Wednesday.
Oh, I'll be back Tuesday night.
Oh, you're gone for 24 hours?
Yeah, I think I'm leaving Monday night and coming back Tuesday.
You're here to record Monday and Wednesday.
Yes.
That reminds me. I've got to book that travel.
Yeah, I just lied to his face. Nothing like lying to your coworkers, I can tell you that much.
Ain't nothing like it.
Dude, they have a Discord too. All of our moderators.
Oh, nice. That's wild.
Such a tight community here.
It is such a tight community.
I bet Chet has a nasty giggle. Or Chet, I should know this.
I do really love your giggle, but it's one that you have to work for. It's not totally
My
like,
giggle, or
they were saying
my giggle, or my guffaw.
you have a giggle.
I do.
I've heard you giggle, and it's awesome. It's glorious.
It's killer. That was a little giggle. You got a little giggle out of me there. I feel like I have a more distinct guffaw when I really let it all out.
So can I tell you something? I think the reason I said giggle instead of guffaw is because I don't totally know what that is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a guffaw is like a loud laugh.
Okay, yeah, you have a guffaw.
A loud, boisterous laugh.
You
Like when it like bursts out.
yeah. I would say out of all my friends, yours is the most rewarding to hear, because it's like, oh, I got him.
I'm a tough nut. Actually, honestly, I laugh so much at this company. I feel like I am a tough nut to crack, but here, everyone's just so darn funny. I'm just cracking up the whole day.
Yours takes a minute to like learn what buttons to push, but I feel like once you have like a good grasp on it, it's like I could get it done.
I also have like a different like rapport with different people. So like,
Right.
you and I have an extensive DM history.
Yep.
That a lot of those videos I wouldn't dream of sharing with Angus.
Dude, that's what you're in my top 5 for like when I go to send a video and you share the same thread with a bunch of my friends. So it's like if there's a certain video that you get, Phil gets, and Ty gets, and then there's a certain video that like Will Denellen gets, and like some of my other hometown friends.
So me, Ty, and who?
Phil.
And Phil. We're Sketchy Phil.
Yeah, of course.
So us three are kind of we have similar algorithms.
They really enjoy the wizard stuff. They really enjoy the high fantasy.
Did I send you?
They love the like you're faded who's cooking videos, and you do too. That was a fun thing to learn about you. Is that you like that you're faded who's cooking videos? Those AI ones where it'll be like Glorpus.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
he's
I
like
love those.
they're like
You're faded. Who's
all right? You're faded.
You're faded. Who's
cooking?
driving you home? Glorpus is like 2 camels.
Lucas, what's the chat saying?
Did
I know, but I'm
Rusty
locked
pee his
in.
pants? Yes or no?
No. Wait, when? Oh, no, but Liam did not either.
Well, you.
Oh,
trickled
I
it
have
a little. You had a little trickle, right?
once. Did I ever tell you that, Chester?
What?
I had like a drop of pee on my pants when I like first started working at the company, and Liam pointed it out.
Tell me this.
Came out of the bathroom, had a little pee on my pants. Liam pointed it out. Held the grudge ever since.
They asked if you know about the Costco guys.
Dude, do I know about the Costco guy?
Well,
What's your stance on the Costco guys?
Look where Liam is now. Look who's laughing now. The guy's most miserable.
Who got the last laugh? What's your thoughts on the Costco guys, Chester?
The we're Costco guys.
Yeah, we're Costco guys.
I mean, I hate them.
Really?
I hate them with every fiber of my being.
I was that way, and I'm kind of coming around to the fact that like I fed into it. I watched every one, and like I made my bed. Now I gotta sleep in it.
I don't consume a lot of their content, to be honest. So maybe I'm being harsh. But my gut tells me that they deserve to be hated.
I just got a personal DM from one of the people in the chat,
Right.
and it's the story of Batnut because they kept bringing up Batnut.
Please tell me.
She said, Batnut is my child neighbor who is maybe disabled and loves to run away from his mom in his underwear that had very, very bright poop stains on it. Oh, and she took a photo of him running away.
We had very, very bright poop stains on what? You can't leave. You left us on a cliffhanger there.
Right. And then she said, when I first moved, or the underwear has very, very bright poop stains.
Wait, how did they see his underwear?
Because he likes to run away from his mom in the underwear outside.
Right. And why is he named Batnut?
When I first moved into my neighborhood, he introduced himself as Batnut.
Oh, nice. Was that his real name?
I would have to imagine it's not.
Why do the kids with special needs always get these nicknames that are just ludicrous?
Maybe Batman? I don't know. Chat, they think you're a good actor.
Chester, I think you're one of the best actors I've ever seen. In person.
Well, what if I told you it's not acting? What if I told you none of it's been acting? That I am that troubled.
I am Royce Dupont.
Would you still give me your flowers then?
No, I would
if it's
be
all authentic.
very, very, very concerned. I mean, it is weird because
yeah, me too.
You are
I'm just messing around.
You're in character every time I see you.
Yeah.
How much overlap?
When a camera's on me, I have a hard time being myself. But when it's just you and me hanging out, like
we're guys, man.
We're just guys. We're guys.
We're guys, man. I was baked. They look like crabs to me.
I was baked. They look like crabs to me.
What is there any overlap between Royce and you? Like, what do you think? If you two
to be, wasn't always, but it's sure starting to feel like there's a bit of overlap.
What do you guys think? If you two were in a room together, what do you guys think you would have in common? What's one thing that Royce hates that you also hate?
Ooh.
Or loves.
Is this like recorded forever?
Yeah.
Or can I say whatever I want here?
It'll be on our YouTube channel after it's live.
Oh, okay. So it'll be accessible. Yeah. All right, then I can't say what I agree with Royce on.
What do you think? Like, what are some simple pleasures that you love that Royce would also love?
No, there's definitely some PG stuff that I mean, I jerk off.
Right.
Royce jerks off. I jerk off. I don't think I like it as much as him, but yeah, I like it a little bit.
He loves
I like
jerking
it
off. Wasn't there a
almost as
story
much.
where like you posted a video like in like the early Royce days, like something like incestual, and you had to like call ahead and be like, I want you to know.
Yeah. At one point, I was talking about how it was like the Nike "Just Do It." If you can dream it, do it. And I think that was like a Nike thing. And then I talked about how I once had a wet dream about my my babysitter, who I then like revealed used to have sex with my dad. And then I had sex with the babysitter's daughter. And as I'm talking about it, I realized that daughter's her daughter. She was impregnated by my father, meaning I had sex with my half sister.
Right.
And then I told everyone to leave while I make some calls. Yeah, I like that one.
Have you seen?
I can't relate to that. I cannot relate to that.
Do you have a half sister?
Yeah, no, I don't. But I have 3 stepsisters, and I have a real sister. I don't know why I didn't start with a real sister. I have a full sister and 3 stepsisters.
I got a fully. Did your stepsister, any of your stepsisters reach out after that video?
No. I hope they didn't see it.
Have you ever seen Arnold Schwarzenegger's like bastard son?
No, but that's awesome.
He
Arnold Schwarzenegger has a bastard son.
he was clearly sleeping with the maid, and her son comes out and now is like literally a carbon copy of like 18-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like he's like the biggest man you've ever seen, and he just defends that he never slept with her.
It's like Jon Snow.
Who's that?
Jesus Christ, man. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Chat, sound off in the chat if you know who Jon Snow is.
Wait, what happened with the Muppets guy? Thoughts on the Muppet history guy getting exposed as a creep? I think we all probably could have seen that one coming. No?
Whoa, this guy said, is your sister single and in the Chicago area? Yes and yes. Actually, yes and yes. Kind of makes you feel like you know her.
How would you feel about someone who watches this stream dating your sister?
We got hella Chicago dudes in this chat. Sorry, what? How would you feel about
a guy in this
chat? Go off if you're gonna date my sister. Everyone, sound off if you're gonna date my
sound off in the comments if you're gonna date my sister.
This chat is super delayed. They're just not talking about Jon Snow.
Who is Jon Snow? I probably shouldn't have started that again, to be honest.
He's Game of Thrones.
Oh, the character. Of course. Every time I can't find a piece, I have like a small panic attack.
Should we add some like elevator music to this?
I've always wondered that, because the lulls must just be excruciating to listen to.
During the lulls, I tried to do close up, so maybe they're just zoning in.
Everyone come to Chicago and date Chester's sister. That's funny.
We've actually gained 16 more people since
we mentioned my sister.
How many people are in the chat?
206.
Oh, that's like more than you'd think. What do you think like most people are doing while watching this? Like eating?
I think 90% of them are eating.
Cool. I wonder if there's a way to make this like more appetizing.
Like to make people hungry.
Maybe that's why they all want me to eat the Legos, is because they're fucking eating.
They do want to know what your favorite pirate story is.
Ooh, I have a fantastic pirate story, and I would love for Chester to hear this. This is my favorite pirate story of all time, and this is real. This is a true story.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Blackbeard?
I mean, yes.
In the sense that you like know he exists.
I know he exists. I don't know much of his lore.
Okay, so Blackbeard was a gentleman by the name of Edward Teach, I believe. And he like kind of very quickly became like the king of pirates. Like everyone was afraid of him. He like rarely had to use violence. Everyone thought he was very violent, but in reality, like almost never had to because everyone was so afraid of him, like from the jump. But basically, piracy in the golden age of piracy, which was like 1713 to like 1718, it was just like had gotten out of hand. And I believe it was King George or whoever was king at the time was like, we have to put an end to this. Like it's becoming too much. Like we don't know what to do. It's getting out of hand. So he put out a thing that was basically like, if you were a pirate right now, I will pardon you. I will let you like ride off into the sunset with all of your riches if you come to me by like this date. So like September 15th, if you turn yourself in, you're like, listen, like I was a pirate, but I'm not going to do it anymore. He'd be like, cool. You're like wiped of all your charges. Like go have fun doing your thing. And so Blackbeard was like, all right, I have to make one like massive score before September 15th so that I can retire like the richest pirate of all time. Something along those lines. I wasn't there. That's just what I'm assuming his thought process was. And so they hold this port in Carolina like hostage. And they're basically just like, anyone who comes in here is getting like fucked and we are taking like all your shit. And so they have a big score the night before. And they all like party their nuts off. They're anchored off of Ocracoke Island, which if you're familiar is in North Carolina. What we know now is North Carolina.
Okay.
And the boys are hungover. Blackbeard's like in his fucking study and he's like looking at maps and stuff and he's like having a good time, violently hungover. And he looks off to his starboard side and he sees this guy named fucking Maynard. He was this British general who like hated Blackbeard and like his whole thing was like, I'm going to like stop Blackbeard. I'm going to be like famous for stopping Blackbeard.
Yeah.
So Maynard's coming. Blackbeard's like in his nightgown. He's like running down, trying to wake up all the boys. He's like, yo, the British. Like, we're fucked. And so they like cut the slough. They're like trying to make a break for it. And they look over at Maynard's ships and there's like no one on it. It's like Maynard and like 4 other guys. And Blackbeard's like, oh, never mind. Slams on the brakes and is like, we're just going to go fuck them up. There's no one on that ship. And like, I'm going to like, he had beef with this guy named Maynard. So they go straight for Maynard. Unbeknownst to him, Maynard knew this. He knew Blackbeard was like too cocky to like not come fuck him up. So he just told all the boys to hide under the deck. There were like 100 guys down there just like waiting. And when Blackbeard and his boys board the ship, just all hell breaks loose. Like 100 British guys come up and are just like, fucking guns blazing, like swords, whatever.
From under the floorboards?
Yeah, like freaking everyone out. And Maynard and Blackbeard lock eyes across the ship. Blackbeard used to carry like 6 pistols because it was like hard to reload. So you just be like, pow, 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 pow.
Just throw them away.
Yeah, like get rid of them. And so they start charging at each other. Maynard's like fucking like dodging bullets, whatever. And
Maynard, he's gonna dodge.
It's bullets. Maynard, dude. He's gonna fucking dodge bullets. And he fucking cuts Blackbeard. He cuts Blackbeard like badly, and Blackbeard goes down. Whatever. Battle ends. The British are like, ah! They cut Blackbeard's head off and put it on the front of their ship. Like, piracy's done. We got his ass. It's over. And Blackbeard never got his big score.
Wow,
Isn't that crazy?
That's how it ended.
Wow. So Maynard came out on top.
Maynard came out on top. It was
like the opposite of the Inglourious Bastards opening scene where everyone's like hiding under the floorboards.
Yep.
But in this one, they're hiding on the floorboards and they pounce on.
Exactly. That would have been a crazy twist in Inglourious Bastards if like the Dreyfuses like popped out from under the floorboards and were like,
nice
I watched
name retention.
I watched it on Sunday.
Okay, yeah. Say that was an impressive pull out of nowhere.
I shouldn't have admitted it.
Well, I love that. I love that story, and I've enjoyed this chat.
It was killer.
I'm now going to go memorize some lines, but this was really nice.
Appreciate it,
You
brother.
want me to send anybody in?
Um,
I know Langdon's not doing anything.
yeah, send Langdon my way. They fucking love Langdon.
All right, Langdon. He's gonna.
Tell him he's been summoned and that they're gonna lose their marbles if he doesn't come.
All right, yeah. All right. Sound off one more time for my sister in Chicago.
Did everyone like that story? Do you guys want more just like it?
A lot of them liked it. There was one guy who said he thought it was boring, and then the chat all ganged up and said, "Panda Nuts, you're boring."
What's his name? Panda Nuts?
Yeah.
Panda Nuts. I don't think you're boring. I think that everyone, is entitled to think what they think is interesting. And I understand that, pirates are only fun for some of us. And I apologize that, you didn't find it enjoyable. But I really love talking about them. And that's my fault. I'm going to be better. But
They want to know really quickly, what does the couch smell like? I think they're talking about where Chet was sitting.
oh, it's not good. It is really, really bad. I will say, and hopefully Chester isn't listening anymore, Chester actually smells really good. You'd be shocked.
I think Billy wanted to come on earlier. Do you want me to see if he's around?
Oh, I think that's who Chester's grabbing.
Okay, cool.
Billy did want to come on?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I love Billy. That guy is freaking killer, man. What else do they want to know, Lucas?
They said it smells like Chester's sister.
That was funny that the guy knew exactly where Chester's sister was from.
I think it was just a coincidence.
Pure luck.
Yeah. They want a new story. You got any new stories?
Yeah, let me think on that for a second.
Who's your second favorite pirate?
Ooh, it's a great question. There was a guy named like something. He worked with Blackbeard briefly. Something like, it was Steve Bonnet or something. And he was like not really a pirate. He was like this rich guy that just like wanted to, which was weird. Like, I don't think he really needed to. And he basically like hired Blackbeard to be his like, what?
He was known as
Steve Bonnet,
known as the gentleman pirate because he was a moderately wealthy landowner before turning a life of crime.
What was funny about Steed was he like none of the guys respected him because he just like wasn't really one of them, and he would like fucking sit in his nightgown. What?
They said after this story, I want to hear who his third favorite pirate is.
He would just like sit in his nightgown while the boys were like out pillaging or whatever, and no one really like respected him. But long story short, he like hired Blackbeard to be like, kind of captain of like his second ship or something. He had like a little fleet going, and like it became readily apparent that that Blackbeard was like a much better leader, if that makes sense. And so everyone just was like, yeah, I think we're just gonna go with Blackbeard. And so that's what happened. They're saying ban Seabass. What did Seabass do?
What's going on with Seabass? Is there a beef between the mods?
I don't know. I feel like Seabass is the guy maybe that started it's like his like, it's the Angus guy.
Oh, we shouldn't say it.
Yeah, I think it's like that guy's like second account or like third account. It's honestly amazing to me that anyone cares enough to be making multiple accounts. I will say I think it's hilarious. Not in the sense of like I want it, but like that I just admire. I don't know. America is all about persistence, and anytime someone is putting up a good fight, I think that's admirable and kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Batman admires the joke.
Right, exactly. It's like game recognizes game. I'm trying to think of other pirate stories for you.
Like
I
your
want another
seventh
prompt like
pirate.
that because I haven't been that excited to tell a story in a while.
They want us to ban any Danish people in the chat, which
Oh, why? No.
I'm
We
not.
love the Danish. The Danes are some of the happiest people. A lot of people don't know that, but something with Scandinavians, they don't really know why, but they've figured out like happiness on a level that we haven't yet, which I always found fascinating.
Any Pittsburgh pirate stories?
Yeah, actually, I do have a Pittsburgh pirate story. There was this guy named Doc Ellis, and many of you are probably familiar with Doc Ellis. Doc Ellis liked to party, and he was a pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And one night, he was out with his boys, and they were like, "Doc, you pitching tomorrow?" And he was like, "No, dude. Clumsy McNeil or whoever the guy is pitching tomorrow." And they were like, it'd be fun. What would make sitting in the bullpen a little more fun is if you took some acid. And so he goes, "That sounds like a fantastic idea." And so he takes some acid. He's sitting in the bullpen. I don't even think he was wearing cleats. He was just like hanging out, admiring the sights, having a good day. And then I don't know if like injury happened or if he like read the call sheet wrong, like who was starting, but he gets put in the game, or they're like, "You're starting," or something. Like, and he is pitching out of his mind. No one can hit his stuff. He's like hitting batters. Guys are getting on base. He's like getting guys out. It's ridiculous. But no one's gotten a hit off him yet. He's hit like 9 guys at this point, though. You can Google it. I don't remember.
I didn't know that he hit 9 guys.
He hit like more guys than anyone's ever hit in their entire life. And
Still doing a great job.
he just no one can get a hit and no one can score. And so he said he couldn't see the batter or the catcher or something. And he pitched a perfect game on acid. And yeah, I don't know when he finally admitted to it, but I always thought that was insanity.
A good pirate story.
That is a good pirate story, right? You like that?
Really good pirate story. What I was kind of noticing while you're building these Legos, it's amazing that you can build and do this at the same time.
So this is kind of what if you're ever at my house on a Sunday, between the hours of noon and like 8 p.m., it's like me building Legos and like holding court for my roommates and telling stories. So this is a skill that is not easy to learn, but once you figure it out, it's pretty fun because it combines my 2 favorite things, which are to talk and to build.
Is there anything else you ever build?
Anything else I what?
Ever build?
And
just building Legos.
I like to build
Lincoln Logs.
No, I always thought those were boring because there's just only one thing you can build. It's not like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a cabin. It's never anything but a cabin. So like, what's the point? A Lego, the world's your oyster when you're building Legos. But when you're building Lincoln Logs, it's like, I know I'm just going to build a log cabin. There's no other possibility.
That's true. They want you to go on History is Dank again.
Dude, anyone who knows me knows I love Strider Wilson. That was the most fun. Oh, if you liked that Blackbeard story, my History is Dank episode is an hour and a half of me talking about just Blackbeard. So that's if you're into that sort of thing, it is on the internet. I would love to go on History is Dank again. Strider, actually, I think I would assume I have kind of an open invite there, but yeah, I would love to go on. I should actually hit Strider up about that.
What's your favorite Lego set of all time?
Really good question. I would say the first legit one that I built was the lighthouse, and it's functioning. It like spins around and has like a light and like the inside lights up. And like, I always like the Legos where there are like nooks and crannies. Like I'm a big fan of nooks and crannies. And there's both in the Jesus, I lost my train of thought. In the lighthouse, right? Like you look inside and there's like a room, there's like a hallway, there's like a staircase, and it's like you'll never see them. Like you build them and then they're just enclosed in there, and no one will ever see them unless they like deconstruct what you build. Also, I saw that comment about the tuxedo cat. I'm gonna build it. And I'm excited that you're excited about it. And, that's going to be like a long build. And so maybe one day we're going to block off like 8 hours. Like that's like a legit build. You know what I mean? Like that's going to take a minute. But, I would love to do it. I'd love to do it with you guys. Maybe have someone come out for it, hang out, build some Legos.
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Lucas and I one time were in the lovely state of Colorado. And you know what they say, if when you're in Colorado, do as the Coloradians do. And so we ate what the locals like to call Rocky Mountain oysters, which if you're not familiar, are a bull's testicles. And they're not very good. I don't really know anyone does it, but very strange nonetheless. And we had like a really fun day when we were eating them, but like that was definitely probably the low point of that whole excursion. It's just, they're so chewy, and like, I don't even really think I'm an empathetic person, but when I am eating them, all I could think about is like how bad that would hurt if someone was doing that to my testicles. And so that kind of, it was like mental warfare. What else you got?
Let's see. Send your questions in the chat. They say super chats aren't working. The donations seem to be turned off, which is weird.
What are super chats?
It's like donations.
Oh, nice. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
All right. The pawns for the black side are done. How long have we been going? I feel like I kind of flew through this.
Oh, you're almost done?
Like, not almost done, but like...
We've been on for about an hour and 20.
Okay. That seems fair.
How do you feel about violent dogs? They asked.
Violent dogs? I mean, here's my thing. I would prefer if they weren't violent. But sometimes, I don't remember which philosopher said this, but he definitively proved that there is a God, because, a God gives everyone free will. So if we were all peaceful and lovely and sweet all the time, then that would mean we don't have free will to be bad and all this stuff. And so I think, as shitty as it is that, there are mean dogs out there, I think that there's something beautiful about the fact that they're able to exist, if that makes sense.
I think that makes sense. Somebody said, Rusty, you put me on short history. I'm addicted now.
Dude,
I'm curious. What is short history?
It's the fucking greatest thing in the world. Don't want to make this all about Blackbeard, but if you, oh no, where did I jerk? What? It's like audio. It's like audio history channel. And so, they paint a word picture for you. They set the scene, and they're like, the date is December 12th, 1742. Like the Hindenburg is whatever. And I completely messed up the timeline there, but you get the gist. And they just kind of take you through like a fun a fun story in history. So, if you're into Princess Diana, if that's your thing, that's available for you. If you, if you like Blackbeard, you can listen to Blackbeard. Anything, the Vietnam War, they've got everything, and it's truly just such a blast.
I want to know how you feel about the country of Africa.
Well, so it's not a country; it's a continent.
A continent.
And
My bad.
there's 52 countries. A lot of people don't know this, but Africa, the most countries in the world are in Africa, and we don't really think of it that way. We kind of think of it as like one thing, but it's insanely massive. And I actually have never been, so maybe I'm not the guy to be speaking on it, but it seems like a very, very cool place.
They're talking about Joan Pork's brother that is missing. He's in Hawaii, but he's missing.
He's missing. I'm so sorry, Joan Pork. It's not funny, but it's not funny at all. But just having to address you like that, I'm very, very, very sorry that he's missing, and we pray for a speedy return. And what I think is a good way to think about this is what a fun story it will be once you hear what he was up to, because fingers crossed, he's just having the time of his life, and maybe he lost his phone.
They seem to all be asking about where do you jerk?
Where do I jerk?
And when do you jerk?
I usually
because
I usually keep it to myself, to be honest, but lately, I like to shower for a handful of reasons, but it's, there's no cleanup. It's fun. You get clean right after. You don't have to sit in it. And then what I do, sitting in it made it seem like something else, but I like to. Why are we talking about this? I like to.
Remember you dropped the Lego and you said something about the jerk.
Oh,
that's why they brought that up.
But I after in the showers, I like to. I have like a little wooden bench in my shower, and I sit in it and just kind of hang out, listen to some Jimmy Buffett, maybe listen to some Claro, depending on how I'm feeling, and just have like a really chill time. I can't believe we just talked about that.
I brought it up because you said jerk by accident.
You guys, these people amaze me with what they're able to get me to talk about. Because I would never talk about that, for the record. If anyone's listening and they thought that maybe you joined late and you didn't hear the initial conversation, I did not bring that up on my own. I was prompted.
I want to know if you quit drinking.
If I quit drinking?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I still drink. Do I look like I quit drinking?
I want to know if you can do an episode of How Cool to Find Joan Pork's brother.
Dude, that would be awesome. But, hopefully by the time we would get the cameras fired up, he's already been found and he's home for a speedy recovery. Hopefully not a recovery.
Christmas.
Speedy Christmas.
Did Blackbeard own any violent dogs?
No, I don't think that they had dogs because, or I don't want to use a blanket statement there, but I don't think they had dogs. I think they were bigger fans of cats for a couple of reasons, but from what I've heard, at least, they were easier to take care of at sea. They didn't need to really like run around, and they didn't really need like the same amount of like food, because people don't realize that back then, when you were a pirate, you were living on kind of a tighter amount of rations than maybe we do in the landlubbing realm.
I want to know if you're any good at beer die.
I haven't played in forever, but I used to think that I was pretty good. We also were convinced. I'd heard a rumor that our school invented it. But I looking back on that, I don't think that was true. But that was kind of the game when I was in school. I didn't play a ton of beer pong. It was more beer die.
Who in the office would you choose as a beer die partner?
That's a great question. Are we trying to win or are we trying to have a great time?
Maybe both.
So if we're trying to have a great time, I'm going Will Donnellan. For a multitude of reasons, but I just love that guy. I love hanging with him. I like his vibe. I think we would have a great time playing together. I think we probably have played together. And if we're trying to win, I would say like Ben Barrett, probably just because he's like so recently out of college that I think he would be probably pretty great at it.
Barack Obama says they want to have your child.
Ooh.
I don't know what that's about.
I know exactly what that's about. Dude, I love Obama. That guy ruled.
They said every school has the rumor they invented beer die.
It's probably true, to be honest. We were pretty convinced though. All right, so I am regrettably like, I don't know why I finished this so fast. I just was going way faster than I thought I was, and that's my fault.
Well, no, I think it's impressive.
All right. Let's see how this connects, though. I'm very excited.
Who's the worst beer die player at Almost Friday and why?
The worst beer die player?
That's what they asked for.
I would say, I mean, I've never played. I would probably say that I think like Lauren wouldn't be very good, but that's just because she's good at a lot of other things that I don't think would be up to her. Okay, guys, that was so fast. I'm so sorry. I got a little caught up in the moment, and I finished it. I finished it quicker than I meant to. But I love you guys. I will see you guys next Monday or Tuesday, depending on whatever. I don't really, depending on when people get mad at me for coming in here. And guys, we love you. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday.